graffiti, art, or vandalism? I'm choosing to write about graffiti as vandalism. Graffiti meaning today in terms of contents are totally different to earliest forms of graffiti. Today's graffiti is scribbled, scratched, or sprayed on surfaces, otherwise known as urban art.
When done without permission, it is typically referred to as graffiti, tagging, or vandalism, defacing and degrading society.
3 main disadvantages of graffiti that I found far outweighs any advantages it may have. Firstly, graffiti vandalism causes visual pollution. In Ipswich, out of the total of 580 parks and buildings that get targeted, 70 of these are major parks. The Ipswich City Council refers to as graffiti hotspots, as they are the worst targeted.
They have to be checked on a regular basis,
and in the case of offensive
gang-related graffiti,
they get removed immediately. By Thursday and Friday weekly,
these parks have to be graffiti-free,
so they can be enjoyed
by families over a weekend.
And so the cycle continues. Secondly, worsening social issues are on the rise.
Research suggests that boys,
typically between 12 and 25,
take part in graffiti offending
of a number of
personal and social reasons.
Taggers marking their neighborhood with graffiti
that represents the group, crew, or gang they belong to.
Nicknames, slogans, or symbols often used to show
disrespect and antagonize rivals and authority.
And living in close proximity to another gang,
graffiti can provoke confrontations,
leaving members of the community feeling uneasy
and often experience fear and anxieties
of reporting such act of vandalism. This happened a few weeks ago at the Ipswich PCYC skate park. It was a racially motivated attack
full of highly offensive pictures and words
connected to a Logan gang. This comes as no surprise, as Wikipedia on crimes in Brisbane,
updated last week, revealed Ipswich and Logan
are still the highest for criminal gang-related activities,
and Ipswich train station to be the worst in Queensland, with 7 assaults in a 6-month period.
And finally, graffiti impacts the community financially through costs associated with its removal, management, and decreased property values, and implementation of preventative schemes. It took $10,000 to clean up the Ipswich PCYC vandalism, another $5,000 in private repairs to cars and properties. In 2011, it cost Ipswich taxpayers $200,000, compared to now at $500,000. The cost to local governments is $260 million each year on cleaning and repairs. Graffiti vandals believe their actions harm no one, but we know the reality is graffiti hurts everyone: homeowners, communities, businesses, schools, and you. And those who practice it risk injury, violence, and arrests, and pay thousands of dollars in penalties. It is a crime, one of the most visible forms of crime. Stop graffiti vandalism offenders now by reporting graffiti vandalism.